The Empress. We were talking about the Empress and all her beauty, what she stands for, how she associates with astrology and the planets. So, if you're familiar with the Empress, her ruling energies or the energies she shares would be Earth energy, air energy, Libra, and Tauran energy. So, let's take a little look at it. What do we think of when we think of the card in general? We'll go over the overall meaning. In the upright, it typically means pregnancy, motherhood, fertility, growth, nurturing, beauty, self-love, things of those nature. In the reverse, it's infertility, lack of confidence, overbearing tendency, and disharmony. Okay, now let's talk about the planets. Um, Venus is the goddess of love, sensuality, and beauty. It's also universal, like in the ancient world. So pretty much anytime you hear about Venus, you're going to hear about that. She's also sometimes referred to as like a Mother Earth, a Gaia, someone who is fertile, nurturing, and abundant. So that's where the Venus energy or like the loving pregnancy kind of energy comes through on this Empress card. As far as the Earth sign, we have Tauran energy. Okay, and Taurus is all about the earth nurturing. The Empress is a passionate connection for life and nature. She wants to make room for self-love and love for others as a priority. She's that's also the Tauran energy coming through. It's also a like slow growth. Okay, when we think of a pregnancy, at least in humans, it takes a very long time to grow a baby. So that's where I come with this slow growth. And when we're looking for a relationship, the Empress can embody an energy of like self-care or just taking a healthier stance towards our relationships. If it's with career, Tauran energy is often about the financial world and growing your wealth. So we can read it that way, growing your abundance. It could be a pay raise, a promotion, those sort of things. If it's about just goals, it could be your core values need to be focused. It needs to be, you need to be the self-loving, self-centered kind of energy with that. And the Empress and any other readings, or depending on what other questions are being asked or what other cards are associated, it could just be that the reader is supposed to look at ongoing themes, qualities, figure out where they need to grow, what other themes are going on with the cards in general, where growth is happening in your life, where maybe more nurturing energy can be introduced, how to kind of love others and love yourself at the same time. So when we look at some of the other cards, we notice that both the cards have astrology signs associated with them on the cards. The Celestial Tarot has the earth signs, the air signs. It also has Libra and Taurus on there, and the Venus symbol for the planetary assignment for this card. And Venus is just, again, all about like the beauty. There are lots of resources you could look at about Venus in basically mythology, in that she comes out of the sea. She's a seductress, she's a vixen, she's beautiful. So I just always try to think of that energy when I read it. And Venus is also about connection, love, passion, romance, seduction, basically artistic projects, fertility, and growing. The planet itself kind of focuses on those elements and themes. So again, when I see this card, for me, Venus just pops into my head because the beauty association, the Venus is a little bit more sexual energy, while the Empress, I feel, is more nurturing energy because we have that grounded earth in there. Alright, don't forget to check out some of the other videos in the series, and I'm going to continue to try to keep uploading these on a Monday and Wednesday for those of you that are following along as they're coming out.